What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle Adventure Mode. This is episode 24. This is Thanksgiving weekend for the U.S., and since pretty much Wednesday, we've been busy. We had to clean house, have Thanksgiving here on Thursday, and then we went and traveled on Friday and Saturday. So a lot of time was spent away, or I didn't have a lot of time to spend on this and focus on what to do. So I tried to mainly do things for my various accounts that were kind of generic and things that would push things forward but not need a lot of attention. So we'll come back to alternate magic, I suppose. Found some things out, and if you're following hardcore, you'll see where I had some issues which are now resolved. But spent a lot of time on fletching. I worked through all my gem tip bows, gem tip bolts, I should say, and we're kind of down to. I know I've got a few. I don't remember how I got these extras, but I was working everything down and trying to get this leveled up as much as possible and just creating bolts without anything else. But then I thought, I really want to drive the XP on this. So I went through the effort of going and getting rune javelins. Got some rune javelin heads, and I made a bunch of those. Those are here. So those are ready to sell off. But I thought, instead of trying to just sell those off and make 9 million, what would happen if I did alternate magic? So that's what got me onto this kick. And then I had to do some rune crafting. So that rune crafting's brought up. I had all magic at 27 the other day. And when I got back in town yesterday, I lost a few hours in my account. No big deal. Turned it on, fired it up. So between yesterday afternoon-ish and this morning, I'm up to level 60. So that went pretty quick for that time frame. That was pretty nice. We are rocking the fire making skill cape and the ancient ring of skills. So there's a lot to this alternate magic, and we're going to get into it just in a second. If you're following me on the hardcore, I did a big episode on it, and I'm going to go into it a little bit here, not a tremendous amount, but there's a few things that I learned that I had incorrect or didn't understand fully, so I'm going to go over that. But anyway, I was going through fletching, and I was creating these items, or creating these rune javelins. I was doing the rune javelins specifically because these are 214 XP versus even like the diamond, the diamond bolts are pretty good. But like these emerald bolts are 146, and it drops off pretty significantly after that. I think I have a pretty good chunk of bolts. I do. I had a pretty good chunk of the sapphires. I think those are sapphires. Whatever. I have a good chunk of those. The blue ones. Yeah, the sapphires. So I've got plenty of bolts, and that was one of the things that I struggled with this adventure mode, is because I didn't have fletching or crafting, I was running into issues with ranged gear, and I was stuck with bows and arrows because they're really hard to get bolts. So I went ahead and crafted up a bunch of bolts. That way I can start working more on my ranged instead of with some cool gear. Meaning, let's see here. Let me switch over to this real quick. Crossbow, and that lets me go use the mirror shield over here for the eyeball people. And it lets me put, crossbow does more damage. It's one-handed. So there's a lot of benefits to switching over to that combat style. And that's where I was trying to really drive this fletching off to. But then the fletching got a little bit, I found some things out with this alternate magic, and the fletching got to be a real drag to where I was going to need to spend more time on it. But then I thought, I could really tie this alternate magic thing together, because sure, I could sell this pile of rune javelins off just like they are and make 9 million gold. But I can also equip, let's see here. If I equip a few items on here, specifically that coin purse, I don't have that equipped right now. Specifically the coin purse, which gives you a 10% global gold boost. And let's see, where is it? The pendant. This little thing here gives you another 5% global gold boost, and I think the sneakers give you another 5% global boost, as well as, making sure that the agility pillar is set to generosity, where you get 10% gold. There is, I think it's this one here, there is a item alchemy is what this is. Item alchemy 3. Um, item alchemy 1 converts the selected item into gold worth 40% of the item's base price, which this is more for leveling. You're going to get 10 XP, whatever. This gives you 100% of it. Again, it's probably more for leveling. When you get down to this one, it gives you like 160%. And then somewhere along the line, you start tossing in all these extra bonuses you get for the global gold boost, and you're starting to make some serious money. Well, the thing that I didn't catch is that you can sell some really good stuff in there, like God gear. On my standard account, I have a ton of God gear from these God dungeons down here. The water god, earth god, fire god, all those, they give you some pretty high dollar stuff that's, a couple 100,000 to begin with. Well, what I ran into issues with is if I go in here and let's say I select item alchemy and I go to pick an item. If that item isn't selectable, you can't do anything with it. Let's click on this one here. So I'm going to actually get 311 for this. This is 100% of the base price. I'm not sure if that includes any of the bonuses, which I don't have. But I do have the 10% bonus. What do these things normally sell for? 311, 283. So there is some bonuses kicked in to tell me that it's going to create that. So then at this price, it is 100% plus all the bonuses. So decent money. So it doesn't tell me how much I'm going to make, but that's what I was going to try to do, is get this unlocked up to this level 76 and then pour these into it, because I can make a crap ton of money off of them as well as leveling up. I wanted to do this as an experiment, and I also wanted, because this account's been into the God dungeons. Let's see here. I should have some God gear. Actually, I can show this because it's worth 150,000. So I could sell this stuff for decent money, or I could go idle the dungeon, because you gotta get all the gear out of it. So I can idle those dungeons for a while, collect up a bunch of gear, and make some cash off of it that way too. So this could have been a really good money maker, depending on how I played it. Like, say, we're on adventure. I could have idled the air god dungeon, geared up my ranged character, sold off all the extra stuff, and then idled this, geared him up, and then used those to fuel into other skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have used this as a moneymaker. It's a late game moneymaker for sure. But so if you notice this, and I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I ran into issues because I wasn't seeing the God gear on here. And it took a little bit of conversation in the comments down there, but somebody pointed out that if you have it locked, let's unlock the Terran God boots. If I unlock those and come in here, where'd they go? Somewhere in here should be Terran God boots. And I did check it on my standard account. I did see them. Of course, I'm blind and I can't see them today. There they are. So I hit that, 165,000. So these boots are currently worth 150. They go up to 165. Let's toss on the coin purse and the pendant here. Oh yeah, I forgot the I forgot the sneakers. Equip those also. So then we come down here and we're up to 195,000. So there's some really good money to be made there. Now, the one thing that does not count for this is the signet ring, and it flat out tells you on the side of it. I thought it was broke for a little bit, and then I really read the description, and it flat out says plus 100% gold granted from all sources except alt magic. So you can't get anything from there. But with all these other items on here, with the jeweled necklace, the fine coin purse, and the sneakers, you're going to get, there's 5 there, 5 there, 10 there. That's 20% extra gold plus the extra 10% from agility, from the agility pillar. So that's some decent cash to be made from this. Now, I'm not going to go through and sell this. I've been doing these blessed offerings. I'm trying to get this leveled up. I really want to just get this leveled up to 76 so I can use that. And then I want to work with, like I said, I want to work with, oh God, totally lost my train of thought there. Trying to do too many things at once here. I wanted to get this up and burn up these the rune javelins. They're worth money now, but they're worth a lot more money. So I can build up my pile of cash while I'm leveling up magic. And the other cool thing, I think when this first came out, I don't think you could get summoning tablets from alt magic. Or one of these, there was something you could do. Maybe it was fishing up prayer points. I can't remember. There was something, that was it. Never mind, it was the strength. So maybe I never did try alt magic since they'd done summoning. But unless they've changed it, you could not get strength from fishing up the fish down here, the secret area fish, or the ones from the barbarian gloves. Maybe it was an alt magic, but I did get my pet. I did get my magic pet, and I've gotten a ton of, actually it looks like I started off with one of these yesterday and one of these, and I now have all 31 of the cultist and 26 out of 31 of the witch. So alt magic did come through for me on all the summoning stuff, and I don't know if this is going to work this way or not, but I have one of each. I only created one. You only have to create the tablet one time, and because of because of the summoning gear and chance to duplicate item or double items when you create them and all that, I have 64 and 32, so I have quite a bit of these, and I haven't used any of them. So I kind of wonder if supposedly having these equipped doubles your chance of getting further tablets. So that might be a good way of doing this without burning your tablets up, because these are combat tablets, so they're not going to do anything on alt magic. You're not going to lose them, so maybe that kind of cheats the system. I don't know if that's intended or not, but I definitely have all those tablets, and I started with one of each because I created these two last night. These are the only ones I've ever created, and I have nearly all the other ones, so that's cool. A cool bonus, I guess. I don't know if it's intended or not. And then, like I said, I've just kind of been cruising along creating this stuff. We're up to level 60 rune crafting. We're up to level 81 alternate magic, and we're up to level 92 fletching. Pushing to get these all at 99 to get the max skill cape. And yeah, that's kind of where we're going with it. I'm going to work on this now that I'm back and I have time to focus on this a little bit. I'm going to let this roll here. I did, when we left town the other day, I turned Astrology on. Now, Astrology for my standard and hardcore account took like 5, almost 6 days to get built up. And I'd really like to, number one, get the 4th equipment slot open. And number 2, I want the max skill cape. So I wanted to get this bumped up. And I thought, you know what? There's nothing simpler than Astrology to just let it run. And if I ran out of time, cool, no big deal, whatever. So this is built up a little bit. I got this to level 72. In fact, I don't know if I've even explored everything in here. Still not sure if this was intended or not, but you have to go in and explore things before they show up in your list. So I ran into some issues with my standard account. Then when you click view all, it shows everything that's in there. Like I said, I wanted to get this one up to level 99. This might be a sooner than later kind of thing. Like this alternate magic thing is kind of cool. I wanted to double check my, because now I am in the God Dungeons with this account. I wanted to go check what I could do with the item alchemy item alchemy spell in alt magic. So that's kind of what drove me down this path. But, the other thing I was in is I started working on this Iraqi, however you say this, constellation name. I started working on this one for Astrology because it gives benefits to magic and rune crafting. So got a little bonus there. Didn't really go too far before I cut it off. It's very possible that I let this run and maybe go to 99 on this just to get a boost to this skill here. Potentially, I'm not sure. To be determined yet. But that's pretty much going to be the path forward. I don't know if I'm going to dip into combat or not, but I really want to work on these skills. this week and get these finished, get these level 99. I'd love to get Astrology at level 99. So that may be a good push. I think my current push is going to be to get to alternate magic at level 76 so I can use this item Alchemy, and then I might just let that run on these rune javelins because that's going to run for a while, make a lot of money, and do some good things there. But then after that, I think I'm going to go to Astrology and work on that because that's going to give me benefits for pretty much all the other skills that I'm working on. I may focus in on, say, this magic thing for a while, and then maybe this Cilia one, because it's going to have ranged and fletching, which I'm going to be working on. So that could give me some good bonuses. Say, fletching skill XP or mastery XP. And I haven't decided on whether I want to re-roll any of this stuff or not. Like, try to get the best doubling items or try to get the best mastery and ignore skill, because the skill XP will stop at some point and I'll need to re-roll it. I don't know. I haven't decided on how to proceed. Like on my standard and hardcore, whatever they ended up is what they've been. I haven't really messed with them that much. So I don't know. To be determined. But that will do it for this episode. Kind of been a short week, sort of. So I've gotten a lot of things done. I'm pretty pleased with where the account or where this character is. Got a lot of skills built up. Just need to keep pushing on the rest of these and get these at 99, and then we'll be cruising pretty good. At any rate, that will do it for this episode. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.